Hello everybody, welcome back to Burnt Church. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. It's a beautiful day here. You couldn't ask for any better a day. Now they say we may have storms coming tonight. I pray to God that they don't get that bad. But right now, you couldn't ask for no better day. I've got a few surprises for you in this video. If you'll stick around, I'll show you a few things that has changed around here at Burnt Church. Right now, we're picking a few peas. You can see by my bucket, I'm just getting started. Now there's not a whole lot of them ready right now, but man, they are good. We've been eating some of these young ones in salads the last several days, and they are so sweet. But this ain't what I was wanting to make the video about. I've got a little bit of an update to the electro culture that we've tried. I'll carry you over here and show you what it's looking like now. It's been about a week since we made the video of starting on the electro culture. I want you to look in here how pretty these are. They're filling out, they're pretty good and thick. I may have more than we thought. We may have some to can. Does any of you grow beets? We grow them. Sometimes we don't grow them every year, but I think we're fixing to start growing them every year. I've come to realize that I like eating the greens off of them. Now that's something that when I was raised up, we never did eat beet greens. We eat pickled beets a lot, but as far as I can remember, we never ate the greens off of them. But I have realized that I really like these young tender beet greens. They're supposed to be really good for you also. Right here is one thing. This one here, this electro culture, I didn't do no video of it. It's on some lettuce, head lettuce. Now I don't know if the electro culture is what caused this, but this one is starting to form a head. There's one more out of all the rest of them that is starting to form a head. I don't know if the electroculture will help this one or if it was just time for it. There's a lot more right here around it that's a lot bigger than it that's not forming a head yet, but this one is. We'll take a look over here at some of the other electroculture plants that we tried. See that? It's starting to form a ball there. I wished I knowed how to compare from the last video to this video to see if there's any difference in the size. I've got a new video editor. I'll start playing with it and see if I can figure out how to do that. I think it's picture in picture, but I don't know how to do it right now. So this is our first one that we made the hoop over it. I can't really tell. I know this one was a lot bigger than it, and it still is a lot bigger. But like I said, it's just been 1 week. Here's our other one with the antenna. He was small whenever we made the video. And he's still smaller than the two on each side. But he looks like he's growing and catching up with this one. Our little small one with the 2 antennas and the part of the moonshine still, he's still small, so I don't think it's helped him yet. The rustic caveman pointed out that the moonshine steel part shouldn't have had the nuts on the end of the pipe. And he was right, it didn't come from a moonshine steel. I was just having fun. These are our beets. They're not forming any bulbs yet, but they're really growing. We're needing some rain, and we're supposed to be getting some in the next few days. So I'm hoping that we do get it tonight. I hope we don't get the storms, but I hope we get the rain. That looks like poke salad there. I'll show you our potatoes. They're blooming, but the blooms are falling off. If anybody knows the reason why, leave it in the comments. I don't never see them open up. They're forming a little bloom, and then it looks like they're just falling off. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. I've read a little bit on the internet, and it said trimming those blooms off will make it produce more potatoes. I've just never really paid any attention to it in the past, It may have always done it like this, but like I said, I'm pretty sure used to I could see white blooms in the potato patch. Now, right before they're opening up, the whole bloom's falling off. Right here, these are starting to get pretty good size. We'll be ready to make some sauerkraut before you know it. So right here is some of the blooms on these potatoes. And they're getting just a little bit bigger than that, just right before they open. They're falling off. But you see how that one just fell off when I touched it? Does anybody know the reason for that? Right here is some of the blooms. And I think they'll fall off when I touch them. See there? So them blooms are falling off. That's pretty new to me. I don't never remember seeing that before. I may have never really checked on it before, but I've noticed it this year for some reason. Now, I've helped raise potatoes all of my life. We always had potato patches when I was growing up, and I just don't never recall seeing this. If any of you knows the reason for it, or what it might be, leave me a comment. I would sure appreciate it. Well, we're going to get to work now and pick these peas, see if we have enough to can. If we have enough to can, I'll try to make a video of us canning them. So I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one. It's a beautiful day to be in the garden. These potatoes are over knee high. They're between my knee and my waist high. I've got one pea over here that's really growing. Look how tall this one's getting right here. He's way taller than the rest of them. I don't know if he's found him some fertilized down there, or if it's just a different variety. Here's what the final harvest looked like. We've got enough for a supper 2 or 3 nights this week.